Let's talk about home ownership. It is going to become impossible for most Americans if things continue in this way. And the dream of home ownership right now is tangled tight with the American dream, and for many, it's looking more and more like a pipe dream, never to be realized. Why is this happening, and what does it mean for the average American moving forward? Stick around to find out. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. We help you go further, faster financially here on the VIP Financial Education YouTube channel. And today is no different because real estate is one of the most tried and true ways to build wealth. Most of us know that, especially people who are here watching our content. Unfortunately, real estate is becoming more and more impossible for many Americans right now, and we should try to find out why. It's important to track this. A lot of unprecedented firsts happening in history. To start, first-time homebuyers are absolutely screwed right now. According to a report from Redfin, the high prices of homes are putting significant strain on the budgets of first-time homebuyers. With the ongoing housing shortage driving the cost of starter homes to record highs, with the typical starter home now selling at $243,000 in June, this represents a 2.1% increase from the previous year and a staggering 45% surge from pre-pandemic levels. To afford a home at this price point, a first-time homebuyer now needs to earn $64,500 annually, marking a 13% increase compared to last year. Redfin analyzed various metros and found that only in San Francisco, Austin, and Phoenix can buyers earn less than the previous year and still afford a starter home. Conversely, in Miami, potential buyers need 25% more income than they did last year to afford starter homes priced at $300,000. The shortage of affordable starter homes is making it challenging for buyers, and it's leading a Redfin senior economist to describe the current situation as a wild goose chase for those seeking starter homes. The high housing costs and persistently high mortgage rates are discouraging potential buyers and widening the gap, the wealth gap in this country, as the traditional path to wealth has always started with buying that first home. After a cooling period induced by the Federal Reserve's attempt to curb inflation by raising those interest rates, home prices are once again rising in some parts of the country. Low inventory remains the driving force behind the price surge, and the median cost of a home has exceeded $400,000 for only the third time on record. Federal Reserve Board Chairman Jerome Powell also expressed that the housing market still has a long way to go before reaching a balance and cooling down period in prices. The Federal Reserve recently raised rates again by 25 basis points and anticipates at least one more raise in the fall. The Fed's rate increases have not seemed to cool the market, as pending home sales, a forward-looking indicator based on contracts that have been signed, increased for the first time since February, which indicates continued rising demand. NAR's chief economist Lawrence Yun noted that while the housing recession is over, the recovery is yet to take place due to the lack of supply. However, he is optimistic about the inflation data showing signs of cooling, which could lead to a decline in mortgage rates and increase affordability for potential buyers. NAR projects that the 30-year fixed rate mortgage will dip to 6.4% this year and further decline to closer to 6% in 2024. This expected drop in mortgage rates might result in a surge of home buyers later in the year and beyond. Inventory remains the key factor here, and the recent collapse in the short-term rental market may be where that investor does come from. With the pandemic, we saw a massive spike in the number of Airbnbs and short-term rentals across the United States, and as the number of short-term rental properties increased, the number of properties for sale or for rent went down substantially. It stands to reason that the decline in Airbnb performance may reverse those numbers, flooding the housing market with additional inventory, which could help new price points in a variety of markets. And one could make a case that this may happen when looking at data tweeted by Nick Gurley. The data indicates that for several markets, including Phoenix and Austin, Airbnb hosts saw a nearly 50% drop in revenue this year compared to last year. He's got a great channel on the YouTube platform. Make sure you check it out. A lot of doom and gloom there, but it certainly helps you prepare for what could potentially happen. There are currently about 1.4 million short-term rental listings in the US, so even a small portion of those reverting into traditional listings would make a notable dent in the housing supply problems. That said, the numbers are certainly not enough to spark a crash. So those hoping for that should look for proof of its coming from somewhere else. Regardless of what does happen to the short-term rental market, it does look like the first-time home buyers will be priced out of the market for the foreseeable future. Now, I'm curious, what do you think we need to do to fix this? Obviously, this is a growing concern for many Americans, and even if we do not fall in the affected category, it should be something that we all strive to fix together. It's a complicated issue. There's no doubt about that, which is why I, for one, would welcome many voices to speak their minds on the potential solutions that might fix something like this. Please share what you think in the comments section below. I'm always eager to read what you all are thinking on this and other issues. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us very, very much, and I don't want you to miss any of our future videos related to what is happening in the current economy and how to properly plan and prepare in order to make sure you have a roadmap moving forward to continue building wealth even when things are volatile and uncertain. So with that in mind, thank you very much for joining me today. Until I see you on the next video, make it a great one and keep on cash flow. Take care.